Well, Sol, it's a year to the day since we experienced our promotion to the Football League at Eastleigh. How much do we need to engender a champion mentality throughout the whole club during the last 3 games now?
I think it's important. You know, these last 3 games are pivotal for the club, for everybody concerned with the club as well. So everybody's got to be, up for it and focused as well. Results. We need to get the right results over the next 3 games to make sure we're safe.
The lads were clearly disappointed, as were you, after the Northampton defeat. How much does it take now for you to almost get the lads with their heads held high again?
I think the main thing for us is we're creating chances, we're playing really good football, and we're working really hard. And it's just it comes down to individual mistakes, and it's difficult to you can't factor it in. Yes, you have to factor in human error. You've got to do that. But the manner of how we kind of lost was difficult because we basically gave them. They didn't have to work for the goals. They didn't outplay us. They didn't outrun us. And that's the difficult part for me. But we can rectify that. There's a little bit of communication. And a bit more kind of character on the field and demanding more of each other, and that's key for me going into these last 3 games. It's character now, and we've got to make sure we do everything in our powers to make sure we get the right results over the next 3 games.
Newport come into the game after a fine run of results, so much so they had the form guide at the minute. What sort of threat do you think they'll pose tomorrow?
I think for us, they're very direct. They'll be, using, the big guys up front. They won't be mucking around with the ball too much, and they've got their game plan. And they're athletic. They get around the pitch, so we've got to match that as well. And make sure we look at all their aspects, how they're approaching the game, the things they like, the things they don't like. We just have to compete as a team and make sure we cut out our little individual mistakes, because overall our game is pretty good. We just need to make sure we just look after those little mistakes.
In some ways, at this time of the season, you could almost divide the league up into those teams who have got something to play for and those who maybe haven't as much. We've got a good record recently, haven't we, against teams who have something to play for, with the victory at Yeovil, the victory against Exeter, the very good point away at Lincoln. So we'll go into this game with no fear, will we?
We're going into this game. The main thing for us, and the pleasing thing for me, is we're creating chances and we're playing really good football and we're competing. And that's key. If those 3 elements were in our game, then it'd be it'd be quite scary. But they are in our game, and we're strong. We're physically fit. We're up for it. We just need to kind of make sure we tweak a little bit on the individual mistakes, a little bit more communication, and then we'll be fine. And that's good for me. We can rectify that. But the main thing for me is that we're in general, we're playing good football and we're competing.
There's only a 72-hour lag between our last game and our next one. Are we fighting fit in terms of injuries going into the Newport game?
Yeah, we are. We've moved a few people around, a few players around, which is understandable. Some players, I said before, some players will have to play both games. Others will have a little bit more rest period, not play as much. But that's what you've got a squad for. You have to use everybody.
The fans were unbelievable at Northampton. We spoke about it after the game. We'll need them big time.
Yeah.
On Monday, won't we?
It's crunch time now. These last 3 games, we need all the support. The players need all the support. Everybody needs all the support. So the fans are definitely, for me personally, it's fantastic. Everybody needs those those core fans, singing and pushing the guys on to do bigger and better things. So as long as we've got them behind us, we'll be all right.
And finally, Sol, tomorrow we'll be joining with Mind in order to raise mental health awareness. It's something that everyone can play the part in, isn't it?
I think so. I think obviously mental health and the mind. You got before. People weren't really worried about it, but now it's people are kind of know a little bit more conscious of it. Awareness, the stigma is probably gone as well. There's high-profile people talking about it, and the more you talk about it, the more we can kind of bring that into our lives and appreciate and understand it, and then from there we can kind of help people who are struggling.
So, as always, best of luck.
Thank you.